Coming up on the Sports Desk, two Pioneer League baseball rivals riding two separate win streaks clashed a total of 2 times on the high school diamond. Who's the league's top dog now? Plus, area high schools are going to tell you why the new aquatic center is the toast of Torrance. All this and so much more, the Sports Desk begins right now. Welcome everyone to the only sports show designed with the Torrance sports fan in mind, more commonly known as the Sports Desk. Thanks for stopping by, sports fans. We've got lots to talk about this week, but before we do that, let's do this. Don't forget to connect with us on social media. Show us love on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share your videos and photos with us, and don't forget to give us some ideas for future stories. By all means, you tag us when posting on social media, and we'll be sure to do the same. All right, it's that time of the season when players embrace those two special words, league play. When the week began, the Pioneer League baseball standings were wide open. And now, well, things are starting to get interesting. The two teams that everyone's been talking about this season, the Tartars of Torrance and the Spartans of South, finally played each other on the high school diamond. The Tartars had won 6 straight heading into this one. The host team, the Spartans, had won 4 straight. And neither team had lost in the Pioneer League. McIlvaine Field served as the backdrop for this one. Let's check out the highlights. For the first 5 innings, this one was a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel. Torrance ace Colton Kruger, one of his 7 Ks on the day. South ace Kevin Ishimaru, he struck out 9 in this bad boy. Remember to use the hashtag #TheSportsDeskTV. Remember, they're on social media right now. We move to the top of the 6th, still no score. Ishimaru delivers to Russell Kong, and he takes this offering into left field. Base hit for Kong. He would advance to second on a passed ball. Logan Young at the dish now, and he hits an infield dribbler. The throw to first, well, that's going to leave an E. Kong scores from second. The Tartars take a 1-zip lead. Bottom half of the inning, Cade Barger leads this sucker off with a pinch hit. It's a double to deep center field. Barger would eventually reach third on a passed ball. Connor Glassing at the plate now, and he hits this one right back to Kruger on the mound. Barger beats the tag. He's safe at the dish, and we are all tied up and playing a game of Uno. With runners on first and second now for South, Julian Huerta at the plate, and his ground ball would dribble into left center, allowing Glassing to score from second, and that would prove to be your game winner. Spartans rally in the 6th to defeat Torrance by the final of 2-1.
I think we did good. It was a good team win. Everyone contributed. Everyone played well. Defense played well. Pitched well. Hit well. We did good today. I think it was just a good team win. Good game. Good game by both sides.
That's one of the better ball games I've ever been a part of. 2-1, tied all the way through. Their pitcher was fantastic. Colton Kruger was lights out. And we're a good hitting team, and so were they. So for both pitchers to throw the effort out there that they did today was exceptional. There were a lot of great moments in the ball game. Very competitive as we know the Torrance and South series is, and we found a way to just put one more up in the 6th than they did.
With that victory, the Spartans remained unbeaten in league play. The Tartars, on the other hand, suffered their first loss in league. And guess what? Just 2 nights later, these city rivals played each other again. This time, the game took place under the lights at Kendall Field. That's where Danny Miskell picks up our story.
Thanks, AJ. This was a tough loss for the Tartars tonight, but the Spartans did have the upper hand coming off their win from the last game. South got off to a great start in the first inning alone, scoring back-to-back runs. And pitcher Ryan Lee, well, he pitched all 7 innings, giving up 0 runs and striking out 8. So it's needless to say, he was the key player for why the Spartans took the W tonight. It's the top of the first. Harrison Mingham is starting for the Tartars. He's in a bases-loaded jam with Spartans' Dawson Hokoff on second and Ryan Wilmoth on third. Julian Huerta at bat, he knocks Wilmoth in with this ground ball to second. Tartars commit an error with a wild throw past first base. Hookoff steals home, Spartans up by 2. Now bottom of the first, Tartars have 2 outs. Neil Feist finds a nice opening in center field and gets to second. And then Brandon Kong is at bat, but Ryan Lee strikes him out before Feist could even think about coming home.
Came out a little flat in the beginning, and we tried to figure out where the pitcher was throwing, and we just could not get it down.
And we really couldn't string opportunities together. We might get a guy on base, but then they would thwart the rally.
Ryan Lee, he doubles down with this double play. Jacob Villarreal hits a ground ball right to him. He gets Russell Kong out at second and Jacob out at first.
Certainly Ryan Lee set the tone for us, and you know, all we wanted him to do was go out and get a quality start in, you know, and he just kept building. He kept throwing quality pitch after quality pitch, and you know, he just put strings of innings together.
Ryan finishes with one more double play and a total of 76 pitches, only giving up 5 hits, 1 walk, and no runs.
First pitch strikes was really the key to today's game success. Curveball is always my out pitch, my strikeout pitch, and to be able to throw that any count, anytime, it's always a good pitch to have, especially against these Torrance hitters. You know, you can't blow a fastball by them. So
now the top of the 7th, score is 5-zip. Neil Feist is pitching and gets himself in a bases-loaded jam. Connor Glassing's at bat. Feist is trying to work the zone, loses control, hitting Glassing, giving him a free base. And that pushes Javin Fish home, making the score 6-0.
In the first inning, the changeup was working really well. The second inning, the fastball was working really well. And the last inning, I just kind of couldn't find it and had to just go from there.
Still the top of the 7th, we have 1 out. Wilmoth is at the plate, and he punches in McNally. Now Dawson Hookoff's at bat again, and the Spartans still have Josh Scheck and Connor Glassing on base. He knocks them both in with this hit to center field, making the score 9-zip. And that preserves the shutout, giving the Spartans a 9-0 victory on exactly 9 hits. Hookoff was 3 for 5 at the plate with 3 runs batted in.
Obviously, he's a good pitcher, and I was just trying to make contact, get bat in the ball. Coming in, we knew Torrance was going to be really good, so we had to kind of conjure all of our strength and all of our focus onto these 2 games because these are very big games for us moving forward.
It's about how we respond. So after the game, that's what I talked to the team about. Life doesn't always go exactly how you want it to go, and you need to be resilient and bounce back. And so we're going to have to bond together, work harder, and figure out some solutions.
As the Spartans continue their winning streak, the Tartars are going to get back to basics. And in Coach DeWan's words, that means getting back to playing some Tartar baseball. Reporting from the Kendall Field, I'm Danny Miskell with the Sports Desk.
Danny, thanks. Ironically, both teams suffered non-conference road losses right after playing each other. South fell to Palos Verdes. Torrance lost to Hart. Now, the Saxons of North lost a heartbreaker on the road in 8 innings, while the Warriors of West pounded Centennial in a league contest. And the Knights of Bishop Montgomery pick up a much-needed league victory. Move on to college baseball now. El Camino dropped their 3rd straight with a road loss to East Los Angeles. Okay, to high school softball now. One of the teams chasing first place West in the Pioneer League are the Saxons of North High. They had won 2 of their last 3 heading into a non-conference doubleheader with Mira Costa. The twin bill took place at North High, and we'll pick up the action with game number 1. Top of the 4th, Saxons lead 1-0. Mira Costa threatening with a runner on first. Saxon starter Kylie Saiwi steps up to the bump and just mows down Jenna Ortega. You'll get all of nothing. Saiwi keeps the 1-run lead intact. Top 6 now. We got a runner on second. Saiwi delivers to Serena Ponciano, and she's getting slap happy. She slaps this pitch into right center. Piper Neary scores from second. It's a rib single for Ponciano. And just like that, we're tied and playing a game of Uno. 2 batters later, Ponciano is on third now. Saiwi, the payoff. And Grace Heron, she's going to knock some base. She smacks it into left. Ponciano scores easily from third. And now the Mustangs of Mira Costa lead this thing 2-1. Bottom 7, same score. Cynthia Guerrero is on third for the Saxons. Mina Nakawake, she's gonna bunt. The ball slips out of Sloan Kuski's glove, and that'll cost the Mustangs dearly. Guerrero scores from third, which means you got it. It's a tie ball game. And with the score knotted at 2, check this out. Riley Leaseback is at the dish, and Nakawake steals second base, and now things are getting interesting. Saxons have runners on second and third now. Katie Katsuyama is in relief, and she delivers to Kylie Saiwi, and sometimes you just got to help your own cause. Saiwi, the Saxons' ace, knocks in the game-winning run as the Saxons take game one of this double dip by the final of 3-2.
It was a great game, classic pitching duel. We manufactured a run in the first and then manufactured that last run there after we tied it.
North would drop game two of this double dip by the final of 9-3. They would bounce back, though, with a 13-6 league victory over Torrance. Meanwhile, West is straight blazing. They rocked, losing her 14 goose egg. The Warriors have now won 14 straight. And the Knights of Bishop pick up a league win at St. Anthony. Now, the El Camino College softball team had a jam-packed calendar this week. The Warriors played a total of 5 games, none larger than the last one, which served as a clash of the state's top junior college teams. And the Warriors grabbed the dub on the road. They scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings alone. Annie Adamos went 3 for 4 with 4 ribs and 2 runs scored. The Warriors finished the week with a 4-1 record. Not too shabby. In case you're wondering if the South High boys volleyball team is still undefeated, the answer is, yeah. Did you actually expect a different answer? I didn't think so. Check this out. The streak continues for the Spartans. They've now won 26 in a row, thanks to this recent victory over Redondo Union. The Spartans are still ranked in the nation's top 5 if you're keeping score, and I know you are. The Warriors, by the way, beat Cathedral in a non-conference game. West has now won 4 straight. The Knights pick up a league win against St. Monica Catholic, and Ambassador loses a heartbreaker at home. Now, in college volleyball, the season comes to an end for the El Camino men's team. They lost to Irvine Valley in the state championship quarterfinals. The hoop season might be over with, but the accolades keep pouring in for David Singleton. The Bishop Montgomery senior guard finds himself on another list, and this one's pretty cool. USA Today recently announced its All-USA California boys basketball team, and David Singleton received first-team honors. D. Sing led Bishop Montgomery to a 28-2 record this past season and averaged more than 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. He also scored 2,042 points during his high school career. Singleton was also named the Gatorade State Player of the Year, and this fall, he'll be taking his talents to Westwood and play some Pac-12 basketball for the UCLA Bruins. All right, we're going to take a quick time out here on the Sports Desk. Whatever you do, don't go anywhere, because you won't want to miss this. Coming up next, the Torrance Aquatic Center is getting rave reviews, and we'll show you why. Plus, we'll take you to the 2nd annual North High Special Olympics event. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The thrill of riding in cars with kids. The importance of doing it safely.
Welcome to the wide world of car seats. Up next is Juan, competing in the right car seat challenge.
On your mark, get set, go!
Juan's kid is 6 years old. Important info, but that doesn't tell Juan which seat to choose.
Ooh, nice move getting her height. But he'll need one more thing.
That's it, her weight. But wait, what's he doing now?
You know, it looks like he's checking the size limits for each seat.
He's reading it. He seems to be making up his mind.
Yes! He's chosen the right seat for her age, height, and weight.
Now comes the final hurdle, registering it with the manufacturer. And he's registered! Congrats, Juan. You are a car seat champion.
For more car seat safety excitement, go to safercar.gov/ the right seat.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk, everyone. Remember to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Share your story ideas, post your photos and videos. We want to hear from you, Torrance. After all, this is your show, so be sure to stay connected. All right, it's not a pool party per se, but rather a party of sorts about a pool. And there's plenty to celebrate, trust me. The new Torrance Aquatic Center opened its doors in early March, and since that time, high school student athletes here in Torrance have been raving about their new digs. The North High Saxons and the West High Warriors held a meet there recently, and we sent our very own Cedric Welton to check things out.
A state-of-the-art $15 million project envisioned decades ago, the Torrance Aquatic Center has got all our schools buzzing about the possibilities. March 3rd was just the beginning of what will become a historic venue.
This new aquatic center just means so much to us. It's a big improvement, and we're all excited to swim here for the next few years.
Being a senior, I never thought I'd get to swim here, so it's really incredible that they were able to build it in time. I heard them talking about it as a freshman, and I never thought it'd be able to get done just because construction always takes so long.
I was pretty excited to see that the center opened this year, and pretty cool to swim in it. Probably going to become really popular over the years. So I expect it to become where most of the meets are hosted.
This has been a long time coming with this facility. We've got 4 high schools that are able to use this facility in the same day. We've got seating for about 700 to 800 spectators. Today we've got quite a few hundred here between the 4 schools. 2 are practicing, North and West are having a swim meet. So this has been a great opportunity for the Torrance community to come out and see what the high school swimmers are all doing.
Swimming is a competitive sport, to say the least, but the atmosphere this afternoon was so vibrant and full of cheer, you would think this was a family reunion instead of a meet, proving that this center is more than just a sports site, but a place where aquatic athletes can finally bond.
The environment's amazing right here. When you're surrounded by all your friends, family, competitors from other teams, it's just a good environment to just have fun, swim your hardest.
The students of the Pioneer League want the City of Torrance to know the rigors of being an aquatic athlete, and they seek the support of the community at this venue for years to come.
Swimming is a great opportunity for people to learn, not only just safety-wise, but also it's a great exercise to do.
Swimming takes heart, dedication. It takes basically everything you got. I've been swimming for most of my life, and I've known that I've had to put in 3 hours every single day for club swimming, and I can't really skip practices because every practice you miss, you have to take 2 to make up. You just have to put everything into the sport, and you'll see it'll show in your races.
The sport of swim is here to stay, making this site a pillar for the City of Torrance. Reporting from the new Aquatic Center, I'm Cedric Walton for the Sports Desk.
Cedric, thanks. It started as an effort to show inclusion on the campus of North High School. It was merely a way to let students know the importance of including everyone in everything that we do. And now, in just its 2nd year, the North High Special Olympics track and field event is doing just that, and then some.
Please join me in giving a big round of applause for all of our athletes today.
That was the mayor of Torrance speaking directly to the crowd at North High Saxon Stadium. The event was attended by cheerleaders from the Lakers, Clippers, and Rams, as well as members of the city's police and fire departments. Everyone having fun on this day, the North High mascot striking a pose. Athletes competed in events such as the 50 meters, 100 meters, and the 4x100 meters relay. And the cool thing is, the competitors consisted of students with disabilities and without, which of course is what inclusion is all about. The goal of this event is to make it even bigger and get all of the Torrance Unified Schools involved. Sounds like a great plan to me. Hope it happens. After all, one can safely say we definitely need more events like these. That is for sure. All right, we're going to take another quick time out here on the Sports Desk. Don't move a muscle, though. Still to come, these kids are brushing up on their skills and having a really good time doing it. It's pitch, hit, and run time in North Torrance. Stay with us. The Sports Desk will be right back.
As a band, we try to make music that will fill the world with happiness. It's a magical thing getting to do what you love and seeing the way it affects the feelings of others. But there are still some people that want to fill the world with pain.
Online bullying can be stopped, however. We can all work together to fix it. This emoji is in the symbol section of your phone's emoji keyboard.
Use it when you see bullying online to say, I see what you're doing and it's not cool. Let's fill the world with music and love and beauty instead of anger and hate.
Join us and become a witness.
When you see bullying online, use this emoji to do something. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk, everyone. Are you down with PHR? For your sake, I hope so. It's quickly become one of the most popular youth sports activities in the entire country. I'm speaking of pitch, hit, and run, of course. The competitions are underway right here in Torrance. Our very own Danny Miskell attended one of them, and here's how it went.
The North Torrance Little League is a part of a national event today known as Pitch, Hit, and Run. These kids are here today trying to get their highest scores because it's not only going to hone their baseball skills, but they could qualify to go to All-Stars Week and meet MLB players. It starts as a local competition, and it can lead to all-star dreams.
It just gets all the little guys out and watch the big boys and see that they can aspire to. It gives them dreams. It helps them dream about getting to be around big leaguers, and it just gets everybody involved with the real true fundamentals of baseball.
Pitch, Hit, and Run is the official skills competition of Major League Baseball. So these guys brought their heat and showed off their mad skills.
I think it teaches the kids about competition and working and honing their skills and seeing where they are against their peers, and I think that helps them to work harder and train harder.
It just seems like an opportunity for development and competition at this point.
Each event has its own set of rules. With pitching, they got 6 tries, and eyes on the prize because hitting any part of that strike zone counts for 75 points. Next is running. The kids are timed on how fast they can sprint 120 feet. So they started at home plate and ran as hard as they could to second base. And for some kids, that wasn't enough.
I like the running because I wish they would extend it a little bit longer so that way you'd run all the way around the bases, but I like it.
And last but not least was just about everyone's favorite event. Can you guess which one it was?
Hitting.
Hitting. Hitting. Hitting.
So they got 6 swings and tried to hit the ball as far and as close as they could to that line straight away down center field. It's one of the more competitive categories, and that's what the boys wanted because
like I like to win, and like if you don't win, then it sucks.
And how do they know if they've won or not? They had their scores tallied up, and whoever has the highest numbers, well, they're headed to the next level, and they're going to compete with the best from the other little leagues. The odds are in Torrance's favor because last year one of our very own participants went all the way to Miami for the finals and they won the championship there. So we are rooting these guys on today, AJ. Reporting from the North Torrance Little League field, I'm Danny Miskell with the Sports Desk.
Nice catch, Danny, thanks. Let's take a look at all of the qualifiers now from the North Torrance Little League's pitch, hit, and run competition. Look at this. For the 7- and 8-year-olds, there was a 5-way tie in the pitching category. Wow. 9- and 10-year-olds now, Diego and Paymasa excelling in that age group. 11- and 12-year-olds, D'Angelo Castillo takes the all-around in pitching categories. And how about my namesake, AJ? Way to go, buddy. He did quite well amongst the 13- to 14-year-olds. Congrats to all of our qualifiers and to all those who competed. Great job, guys. And while we're on the topic of youth sports, congratulations to this young lady, Julieta Roa. She plays in the North Torrance Girls Softball League, and get this, she qualified for the National American Softball Association 12-under team, which means Julieta will compete against the best players in the country this summer in Oklahoma. She was selected from hundreds of girls to represent the state of California on the national team, and by the way, there are only 16 players on this team. Way to go, Julieta! You are making all of Torrance very proud. All right, that does it for this edition of the Sports Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate your support. My name is AJ Vittone, and I've seen, heard, and said enough for 1 week. We'll continue this conversation again next week. I promise. Until then, don't forget to follow the Sports Desk on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And remember, you can email us as well. We'd love to hear from you. That's all the time we have, sports fans. We'll catch you next time right here on the Sports Desk.